lost a game. Yehu ya ne say Oma ko lose Baseke Holy Stars ashomo. Afei draw na ya doso. Do ko kwa she hatifo kase no. Omo records ne yepe. Neno na amanfo kasa kakra. Le Asante Duku ye communications director ma Asante Kotoko. O say ligi a ye boy ne de ekoso de wudi teda. Ano kwa no mu won mase wudi tie. Said the lawyer is church means
failure will be too harsh. Maybe because of the expectations and the stature of Kotoko. But you can't always expect to win the league all the time. But I think that being in the first three or so cannot be described as a failure. However, for 3 years, if we have not been able to win the league, obviously we have disappointed our fans. But this is the 3rd year, so let's wait and see how the league will end before we can come to any conclusion. But failure will be out of the discussion.
Since the lawyer Chemwa say, "Who did that? Faili. Nemum be a din Kotoko nintia. This is the 3rd season. Yenshe. So shall Asante Kotoko. If it's a management, IMC take over now. What's the last season? What had this season? Baby and Namno. Kotoko bet me at the league no. Look at almost signings. Almost expenditure ni bibi asa Kotoko enti me anye league na. Enye felwa eye normal ana etisen. Pepe Asante Kotoko league ese nse dan koyi but lo Asante Duku se uditeda. Ungo won masi.
Me that's Nkoye, no, I don't agree with you, and I don't agree with Asante Duku.
Okay.
When you are 2 points away from the top, under no circumstance now, Mediatum say, Nkoye has a whole problem. This is something that Kotoko has over the years. Say they press the panic button and terminal.
Okay.
The last time Mediama AG League, you run a match with 20. Now Mediama at the 8th or 10th on the league table. If my memory serves me right, and now Kotoko that time come pam coach kura. So with 2 points separating Kotoko from the first position, I am not one of the people who describe it as Nkoye. What here? Me fan say Nkoye.
Okay.
Now I disagree vehemently with Asante Duku, but not seven. Tape now boy no. Some you know kind. Say Omanji League or disappointed. The moment you disappoint, you are failed.
But what's your failure?
No, many lawyer maintenance.
Okay.
Because on one can say, of course, if you are league, you are disappointed. Now, how do you disappoint when you have not failed? The moment a bad disappointment, HSA, there is a certain failure and a disappointment.
Yes.
The reason why it will be a disappointing campaign is when you come up without the title. It is a disappointing campaign. Now,
yes, sir.
Mamin Fantu Janamin Kanche, Lawyer Asante Duku say Kotoko League this season. No defended the following season. Not 3rd season 1 year, a disappointing, a failure. Yes, Ghana Premier League as here. Kotoko are expected to win the league.
Sure.
Real Madrid 82nd last season was paid. Who cares about second? So the second, so what? Season was so this second, so Barcelona this second, and nobody will care about the fact that Hansi Flick J Bakuna. Nobody is interested in that. In fact, Madrid J Champions League means that was on. The following season, no man Champions League, it was described as a failed season.
Yeah.
Eti lawyer, Mpenya cat was a boa or sono. Yana ni woman eson, a boa was subia and womaso. And the moment a boan ayakasiano, ne woman ayakasie. So measure the measure, your boss is where you know, do you understand? 82nd. Obianu or Doma, Whitma can be for them as a group, maybe they will feel disappointed. But when we want to expand the discussion, no, we're not disappointed. Bibiani Gold Stars, and we need the next season now. Not because they won last season, but it is not a disappointment. But your boss season, we are not Kotoko has one league beer. In fact, Kotoko League now has GFA Cup has a disappointed. So has G League now Kotoko GFA Cup because we're disappointed. The most prestigious title our season, the Ghana Premier League. When you fail to win it, it is a disappointing season.
You expected too much from them.
Says but then why expected too much from Kotoko? So
I don't know me in the Debia, Chinchina, or Mokoji.
I don't know me no yakasi okuru. I don't know me no budget to switch obia. I don't know me no what it for baby. I don't know me no to me fail Venice. I don't know me no na e tu kwan ko baby a nipa ba ho. How many times what is you say Samates bo so do all blast is interest sponsor na yema. Kotoko ba hunti wa yema. Has ba hunti wa yema. I didn't tell them you expect Real Madrid ne Barca na League. And we expecting too much from them? No. You see, to whom much is given, much is expected. Kotoko ni yasi abuwa no de no hu na ebo no banyaza. Kotoko ne kasia aye ne se wo so chen obia. Has no oso chen obia. The minimum expectation, now me say the minimum expectation when we are starting the season. And it's a Kotoko and has ba ko na say G League, that's minimum.
And a maximum there.
And it's what Mako Africa go perform. Okay. Da ye ba je tum say normal. Say statistics na Kotoko di third nyare na guba team ni gu.
So the lawyer okay.
Has the second ya di third, ya di fourth na no bi na yi coach ba ko yoko yi. Watara be say ye bona ba so say team na di fourth. Da ye ba je tum start the abaso ba ma Kotoko has not for winning the ultimate but for placing second, third, fourth. Ni nyina ya je tum say teams na gu. But then sisi abo Spanish La Liga na wie. Real Sociedad aje. Madrid fozo ye di third ndiye. Barcelona fozo ye di any di second kura ndiye ya ade. A failure, a complete failure, a failure without edges and see failure NC abujapenyi. And that is what it will continue to be for the foreseeable future. Say and that change na baba nyina no. Kotoko and Hearts per their pedigree. Na bujapenyi league na yebo no. Combine all the other clubs. Kotoko has a nche. Now combine all the other clubs. Now so league to imagine and do half of the Kotoko adia. It's better na wo team ni yakobo bona nya na esa oje. Na nim say teams out when you free UEFA Champions League my news. Madrid free me news. Yes. But on ajedo. But still on the free me news. I didn't hear because yeah, but statistics in akobo UEFA Champions League na. The so kwaje na Real Madrid. This year nam kwa so do round of 16. You do quarter final baby. Semi final no be knock out. That is news. That is a failure on the part of the best team. Etimino Asante Duku anya adwen. Season there, meni obi anya adwen say season no enya papa. Meni obi anya adwen. Kotoko nioma ato mo na buza panyi eto all the other teams are e bia nka Kotoko points no go lead obi a. And now no a coach Abdulkarim Ibrahim Tago say second half of the game they say the 2 players in your knock. 2 Ibrahim Tago say 2 players in your knock. It is saying the team no ma Kotoko no highly under strength no. E be nya strength at the share no. And ya damage ya maba me see 15 players me pe ball me ba. So clearly a season that they are suffering because of the injury situations. But if you take that out, the truth of the matter is Asante Kotoko say Asafuru kubeka che say o man nyi liga enye failure there. Adabraka, I beg to differ. On any day you bebo game, you bebo league. Kotoko anye me say forget about the previous year. Let's assume so much 3 at so. Yes, I quote the next season no man year o ma fail this season no. But over for period of 5 years, and they may be the best in the 5-year period. No, but if you are assessing the season they did not win, Oma Philly, unim say Nana Pekka ko say we buy the 3rd season. The 3rd season, yeah. So what say Nana stay at Kotoko. Na season and the just fan say. Your fan say Kotoko anyi league na. Near assessing another 3 years now. Upon what will you say it is not a failure?
3 years
without the league. For Kotoko.
Asante Kotoko.
Not a Diana, no Mediama, no Bechem, and your Olympics, and your nations, and your Kotoko 7 years. Kotoko Yedi. Ah, Nkofo as yes, Jabi Alonso Madrid the Bayo Munyan crime because last season Madrid and league. And this season, Wako Dasoro, and Afe, Obobo draw, and Obiabesa, and Kobodia as yes, a Becro Munyan crime. Why? Because Madrid, a friend said last season, you know, one year Champions League, 1 year league. Ophelia this season as well league you know Madrid if Felice 1 year league afibia Ophelia it the fact of the matter is who analyze Kotoko in 3 years assuming without admitting Kotoko will still not win the league this season. You cannot one FA Cup title Africa Kotoko edu second round in the Confederations Cup. Yes. How will you ebia kiyekese Kotoko both semi-finals of the CAF Champions League. Or both finals of the CAF Confederation were near but we drew. And you didn't come on about more different angles at the abem. But first season, no league, no FA Cup. Second season, you win the FA Cup, you don't win the league. Now third season, once I new league, there's no English. We to my usual MSC say Kotoko affili that particular season. Good news, Kakra, want to say. Players now, one a pre-play no.
Yes.
Yeah, one a prano. It be a show signs say one more back. Any good news?
Okay.
General Obo assistant coach voice, you know. Or cause you say they are expecting say most of the players next week. And now Kotoko any opportunity say GF now postponing the FA Cup. It at least they have a full week to recover, to train, and to go and play their next game. Walid Fuseni name Walid Kabir Walid. I fit and this just the doctors are passing his own great training.
Oh, nice.
And unim say any midfielder be able to play over back be a good for Asante Kotoko because at that position they are highly under strength.
Sure.
So Walid Fuseni name or no doctors na amani green lights will be my training.
Nice.
Young guy say baba ya de no. Na baba de no any injury. Na suspension. Baba a midfielder. So Baba a available for gamer. Everybody so Sunday no.
Okay.
Baba a available for gamer. Everybody so Sunday no. And that's another good news.
Sure.
As a center backs no, a bra coach a double injury no a buy na a double free no. Na so yi samba bebo says. No de Musa Hamzata ebeka Zakaria ho. Ablo again fitness and is another good news for Asante Kotoko.
Sure.
Joseph Ablo. Very, very good news for Kotoko.
Yes, sir.
The American say Dauda Saka asase a training.
Oh, okay.
It in terms of attackers no so a bini hono. Dauda Saka fitness ebeboa ama Kotoko's attack no one assign atimi apagya biem say attacking options and so improve and so that's also another good news.
Sure.
Unim say Joseph Amoa epra kwesi adano.
Wow.
On Sunday no so Bobby time Kotoko ete kadwie no. Ena omu twa no Bobby. Ti otofom na referee anye. Kazito ya atese be page na so omo. But branch what is no approach no we are from say.
Okay.
Or we are the bad no. And omu hwe wie no. Otogu so saa na de pon ye.
Wow.
Or left back. Kaisa Patrick Edu now or absent for game course no. But we are here is a Patrick back into nice. And also another good news. So about 6 of the players who are not available. We Baba Yana the suspension. 5 other players match in fact match fitness but clearance from the medical team to start training. Now a double the end of a good news.
Okay.
A double FM 30th minute on Sunday no. Me wura mu no say a double the end of the na boy me bona ba say no ya real.
Wow.
But the bro who say aka 2 midfielders no. And okache coach say of course we treatment but or the babo yes malaria no fever na say e bana ho e hina fe ho ato utimi very strong for hours. Obo kakara no signal coach say sunsun ne pe ba honam no I am so they had to take him off. So Adabo, Ediano, the amazing said by Thursday, he would have finished with the treatment plan now. Oh, yeah, need any idea and yet pra. No, so etimiaba. So let's see, maybe by weekend, Kotoko will have about 6 of the players who are not available being part of the team, and it will improve them. But lawyer Sarfo Duku, lawyer, I'm your client. I beg to differ with you, lawyer. Say Kotoko, league affair, a complete failure.
And disappointment.
And they will not acquire to say disappointment.
But now has NCC chairman Yusuf Abdullah Akasim bi. Madam Wabasisi, my fidin na ha kai se